Hello guys, it's Michael here from Mixing Mango and welcome to this video. So, I know I haven't done a video in a really long time, but basically since my last video I went on holiday for about 8 or 9 days, got back on about the 4th of January, and I know it's been 6 days since the 4th of January, but I've just been revising so hard for my mocks, and sorry that there's been a lack of videos, but my mocks are now finished. They went actually pretty well, apart from a couple were really difficult. But yeah, my mocks are finished now, so I should get back into a good video scheme, and I should get some more videos out. So sorry for that. So this video today is going to be talking about the recent updates to player imports, and also about the next update which came around on Tuesday. And this is really cool for me because I do a lot of necks, and obviously I do ports as well, pretty much every single day. And some of the new things are pretty awesome. So basically, they said they were hinting at, and they said now, obviously, towards the end of the year, that they were going to bring out some more regions to ports. And these were released within the new year, and they are the new loop and shield regions, which are really awesome. And they've also brought in 3 new adventurers: the Trapper, the Architect, and the Chef. And obviously you can collect new Forgotten Scrolls containing recipes for some new gear, which is the level 85 cape, the 85 ring, and thrown weapons. Yeah, so that's really awesome. So those are going to be released, and I haven't actually got any of the 3 obviously yet because I'm not onto the new regions. But I think I can make the thrown weapons, but I'm not sure about the ring and the cape because I don't have the high enough crafting or whatever you need for the ring. So yeah, so basically they've released this awesome new ports update, 300 new voyages, and what you're going to be, the resources you're going to be collecting are azure and terracotta, which is really awesome. And the new trade goods are pearls and koi scales. So as you can see here, it's a review of the 3 different new what do you call them, adventurers, sorry. So the first one is the Architect. So this is a well-spoken lady. I love these like little like just talking about the different people. It's so hilarious. It's a well-spoken lady, and so basically she like what you can get via her is you need 90 construction, and you can build the ornate arc port improvement to make this more likely, which is pretty awesome. And obviously the Chef is to do with 90 cooking, and the Trapper is to do with 90 hunter. So that's pretty awesome, and generally this is a pretty cool update. I do like it a lot. If we go down to the items here, I'm not sure whether I'll be going for these items. The Reef Cape Walker's Cape is a Lu level 85. Defense and Constitution levels are required for this cape, and from what I've heard, it's a good defense cape apparently. But I'm not sure whether I'll be using it because I don't think it gives crit. So, and also I need 90 crafting, and I need crafting for the Leviathan ring. I think that's how you say it, Leviathan. I'm not even sure sometimes. And this is also a defense ring offering a 2% or 5% chance, depending on the version, to halve the damage of attacks made against its wearer, which is pretty cool. Yeah, 2 or 5%. That's basically like what the War Priest armor does, the Zaradomin one does, and the Zamrak War Priest does. But yeah, I suppose it's quite cool, seeing as rings aren't that important. But I prefer my ring, which gives me 10% less crit. No, 10% crit when I use an ultimate ability. So the last one is the Death Lotus darts, which are the level 85 thrown weapons. You need 92 fletching to make these, and this is really cool because I think it's going to be pretty close to the Ascension, obviously, for DPS. I've got dual Ascensions now because of the recent update to Next, but this is kind of awesome. I do like the fact that they're bringing in 85 darts that you can make from ports. So if you don't have loads of money to buy Ascensions, then you can use these. But then again, is range really that useful in the EOC? Like, if you don't have Ascensions, then it's not really worth using range other places. You might as well just use other attack styles. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about ports. I don't know tons about ports, but I think mainly what I want to talk about is the recent buff to Nex, or the recent update to Nex. So the following changes have been made to Nex, which is something, the first part is something that I've wanted for a long time: instance Nex fights. Now, I've always wanted instance Nex, sorry, But now I'm thinking about it. Like a week ago, before it got released, I was thinking about it. I was thinking, do I really want prices to crash even further? But you know, was it really needed? I don't know. If they are actually thinking of getting rid of a load of worlds and making worlds more populated, then instant next is a must, like a real must, because already there's, but like, because before the update there was hardly any worlds, but now all worlds are free pretty much. I can go to next and there'll be like so many worlds free. That might be also sort of fact that it now deflects mage, which is the next part. So basically every 2 kills it'll deflect mage. So for the first kill, if you go in, it will deflect mage, let's say. Next kill deflect range, next kill deflect mage. So you need a switch now, which is, as you can see from my invent, I think I was just doing the world event, as you can see here, and lagging a ton. I now have range, so I have dual ascension crossbows and full serenic. This is basically, I was doing some next with Josh a minute ago, and yeah, this is pretty awesome. This is the gear I use. So basically, when it's praying mage, I'll use when it's deflecting mage, I'll use mage up until it does deflect mage, and then I'll use my range gear. And then when it's deflecting range on a kill, I'll just use straight mage, because mage is still the best overall. So also, I just wanted to say, I was just doing a duo trip with Josh, and we actually managed to get a duo Virtus wand, which is kind of annoying, because if we got that duo Virtus wand, like, I don't know, 5-10 days ago, it would have been like 200 mil. It's now like 140 mil, so it's still a lot of, it's like 70 mil each, but still, it is annoying that it wasn't 200 mil, and we literally were saying it beforehand, we will get a wand today because it's dropped so much, and we hardly ever get wands, so that's pretty hilarious. So the next update is the next wings will now recolor to green when deflecting range, blue when deflecting mage, and red-orange when deflecting melee. From personal experience, this doesn't really help me that much. I still deflect myself loads of hits when it deflects mage, but generally it is quite a cool update. It does make next look a bit cooler, but it's not really needed that much. And the last one, which is really annoying, is the Virtus Wonder Book now degrade the same way as similar tiered items. Now, obviously this needed, like, all other items, next items degrade, apart from these two. I'm not sure why they stayed, like, undegradable, but I don't know whether I like it that much, to be honest. I preferred it when they didn't degrade, and I'm surprised it's taken them this long to change it. But, you know, it is kind of cool, I guess. It makes money sink a better money sink. But personally, I don't like that update. So, quite a few people were asking me what they think about the new Deflect Mage, and they were like moaning about it and saying things like, yeah, it's ruined my like duoing and soloing. Well, the fact was, oh, go away. That always happens when I'm doing videos. So yeah, the fact was, Deflect Mage needed to be brought into the game. Let's face it, Mage was just too OP at Nex. You could solo using Mage, and yet you couldn't solo using range or melee because it deflected mage and melee. No, range and melee, sorry. So it was just unfair. It was like Mage was just of a higher tier to range and melee because there was no deflect at Nex. And basically, I think they should have had this from the start, because just think, if it did deflect Mage, then and it didn't deflect range beforehand, then range would have been overpowered and people would have insane ascension prices. But the fact was that, well, not just that, obviously Virago's really hard, but the fact was Mage was just so overpowered at Nex, and they really needed to change it. So I'm glad they have. It does make soloing a lot more interesting and a lot harder, and generally Nex is just generally more harder. So I think it is overall a good update. So I think players should just, you know, buy a Switch like I have. Well, I've logged out now, but buy a Switch like I have, and you can Nex again. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, sorry guys if this video seems slightly a blur and a bit rushed, but I'm really enjoying Nex at the moment because it is a lot harder. So I hope you guys are too. I'm not sure if you guys are, if you preferred it before the Deflect Mage. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I promise you guys lots of more videos in the future. Yeah, so thanks for watching guys, and goodbye.